Class tuning incoming December 19th season of Discovery. So there's gonna be some tunings happening to some classes in SoD very, very soon here. Shaman has announced a series of class changes and adjustments to coming to season of Discovery, adjusting mages, paladins, rogues, and shamans. These changes will go live on December 19 as weekly maintenance is completed on regional realms. So that's gonna be obviously the 19th for USA for their reset, and then Wednesday for EU, which is the 20th, tomorrow as of right now, right? Living Flame now benefits from and consumes Mind Arcane Blast. Wait, blast the target with energy. Each time you cast Arcane Blast, the damage and healing of all arcane spells is increased by 15, and mana cost is increased by that. Stacks up to 4 times. This is a massive buff. Wait, so what mages can do now is they can stack up to 4 stacks of Arcane Blast, and they can get 60% more damage on their Living Flame. This is a big buff. I mean, it's not gonna like be... I mean, we'll see how it goes really, but this is, if anything, this is gonna make AoE farming so much more crazy for the mages, because they're gonna be able to do some massive pulls, stacking up the Arcane Blast and then sending in a big Living Flame. But it's a buff. Obviously for mages. Paladin's Adventure Shield movement slow is now properly considered a snare and can be removed by effects that remove impairing effects. For PvP, thank you. Oh my god. The fact that Paladins had a, I believe, 30-yard AoE 10-second days was ridiculous, man. Okay, like, I'm not gonna lie, that is insane. This is a nerf, obviously, to the insane paladins, so I'm pretty happy about this. I feel like Avenger Seal was just so insane for PvP, man. Mana granted by Seal of Martyrdom to raid and party members have been increased. Seal of Martyrdom now grants all raid and party members 20% of the damage paladin takes from the seal, and most 10%. This is good for casters. If you're a caster and you're raiding BFD and you're raiding in SoD, this is gonna be nice for you, because the big problem that casters are facing is going so this is gonna help with that. We have Blade Dance has been updated to grant 10% parry at all ranks rather than increasing parry chance per combo point. The effect only grants you more duration. Okay, I mean that's a buff for tank rogues in that case. It seems like it was like a horrible like concept that rogues had to build up 5 combo points before they can get one of their main mitigation stuff running, right, as their tanks. It's a Baboon Diaper. So that's a buff for the rogues, obviously. Shaman. Mana granted by Shamanistic Rage to raid and party members have been increased. Shamanistic Rage grants party members 20% of the mana gained by the Shaman, and it was 10% before. Okay, so similar to the Seal of Martyrdom. Again, this is good for the casters. Very, very, very nice for the casters. This is not really a buff to Shamans. This won't change anything for the Shamans. It's just gonna be better for the raid. Right, so this is a good buff. They are somewhat like addressing the mana issues for other classes a little bit by tweaking those. So that's nice. That means that the casters are gonna have a little bit more mana in the raids if you have shamans in your raid, right? Or a paladin, I suppose. Shamanistic Rage is so much better than Martyrdom. Shamanistic Rage is absolutely insane. I can show you right now. So if I log into Badoosh here, I'll show you how it works. So yeah, how it goes. Shamanistic Rage, obviously. I'm gonna try to use all my mana. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Okay. We can leave? No, you cannot leave, Chlamydius. You need to stay here, man. Dude. 11 out of 12 runes. Yeah, I didn't farm the, I didn't farm the what is it called? The Healing Rain room, because I just couldn't be bothered, honestly. I didn't really want to use it. So, pop my Shamanistic Rage. Now I get 79 mana every second. So the whole raid in your raid team would get 10% of this mana beforehand. Now it's gonna be 20%. So this is just gonna be massive like raid mana basically for everybody that plays with shamans. So overall, big W for the casters, man. That's really, really nice. That's actually insane. That's a really good buff to those guys. Tailors can now learn and craft Invoker's Court of the Invoker's Mantle. Both grant additional spell damage and healing. These recipes can be purchased from the Boria in Okermore and Elinia in the Darnassus. Okay. Invoker's Cord and Invoker's Mantle. A cord is a belt, right? And a mantle is shoulders. So there's gonna be more caster, or like more caster stuff. Oh shoot. You know what's the most surprising about this? And Tyrell, yeah, you hit it on the nail as well. This is probably the first class changes we've had in SoD where Hunters wasn't nerfed. Oh my god. It's actually really cool. You know, cool changes, I think. I think overall this is nice. And I like that they're like kind of addressing things as we go. Right? Mage's got one line of shit, I'm mad. Dude, you got a big buff. I mean, it's an AoE buff. This is pretty. I think this is a pretty cool thing. There's not fixed Warlocks tanking with AoE threat. Yeah, but again, this might change down the road when classes start having more abilities as we get higher level, right? But I like it. Again, they're changing stuff as we go, so that's fantastic to see, right?